The story of Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him. Prophet Shu'aib, known in English as Jethro, is a figure recognized in Islamic tradition and is mentioned in the Quran several times. His story reflects themes of social justice, honesty, and monotheism. Below is a summary of his story. Birth and early life. Shu'aib is believed to have been born and raised in Midian, present-day northwestern Saudi Arabia. The Quran does not provide specifics on his birth and early life. However, Shu'aib is traditionally considered a descendant of Prophet Abraham through his daughter. Prophethood and mission. Allah chose Shu'aib as a prophet to guide the people of Midian, also called the people of the wood in the Quran. His people were engaged in fraudulent business practices and idolatry. They also cheated others by giving less in measure and weight, as detailed in Surah Hud, 11:84-85. Shu'aib urged his people to abandon their fraudulent practices, maintain just measures and weights, and cease their worship of false gods. He emphasized the importance of honest and fair trade and strongly advocated for economic justice and righteousness. He told them their prosperity was from Allah and warned them of the consequences of their corrupt behavior. Opposition and persecution. However, his message was largely rejected by his people. They ridiculed him and accused him of being bewitched. They threatened him and those who followed him with expulsion from the city. Despite this, Shu'aib remained patient and firm, continuing to preach the message entrusted to him by Allah. Divine punishment. As with other prophets whose people did not heed their warnings, the people of Shu'aib were punished by Allah. According to the Quran, Surah Al-Araf 7:91, they were overtaken by a devastating earthquake, which destroyed them and their dwellings. Only Shu'aib and his followers were saved. Aftermath and legacy. After the punishment of his people, Shu'aib continued his mission of spreading Allah's message. The Quran does not provide specific details about his later life or death. He is respected as a prophet who emphasized economic justice and fought against corruption. His story serves as a reminder of the importance of honesty and fairness in all aspects of life. In the Bible, Jethro, Shu'aib, is not portrayed as a prophet, but he is recognized as a Midian priest and Moses' father-in-law. His role in the Islamic tradition is distinct, and his narrative in the Quran emphasizes the themes of social justice and monotheism. The remarkable miracles of Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him. Allah sent the Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, also known as Jethro in the Bible, to guide the people of Midian and Aika, who were primarily engaged in trade and commerce. The people there were known for their dishonesty in trade, overpricing, and fraudulent practices. Here are some of the significant events and miracles associated with Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him. 1. Divine revelation and articulation. One of the significant miracles of Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, was the divine revelation he received from Allah to guide his people. He was granted wisdom and eloquence in speech, enabling him to articulate the divine message effectively and address the moral and economic corruption prevalent among his people. 2. Warning of divine punishment. Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, warned his people of the severe consequences of their corrupt practices, just as the previous prophets had warned their respective communities. He cautioned them about a divine punishment similar to what occurred to the people of Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, Ad, people of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, and the Mud, people of Prophet Salih, peace be upon him. This warning was a kind of miracle, as he foretold events that would unfold if the people continued their wrongdoing. 3. Endurance and protection. Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, faced significant opposition and threats from his people, who were unwilling to change their fraudulent ways. Through divine protection, he remained steadfast and endured the hostility and aggression of his community, which was a miracle. 4. Destruction of the disbelievers. When the people of Midian and Aika rejected Prophet Shu'aib's, peace be upon him, message and persisted in their sinful behavior, Allah's punishment befell them. The Quran describes a terrible earthquake that seized them, destroying them. Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, and the few who believed in his message were saved, showcasing Allah's protection of the believers. 5. Prophet Shu'aib's longevity. Islamic tradition suggests that Prophet Shu'aib, peace be upon him, was blessed with a long life, allowing him to continue spreading the message of monotheism and guiding people toward righteousness. These events and miracles testify to Prophet Shu'aib's, peace be upon him, prophethood and highlight the consequences faced by those who engage in corruption and reject divine guidance.